so the bathroom, the basic training is like one big shower with like 12 shower heads.
And usually, like, you're my buddy, we're gonna shower together, we're gonna share this one shower head,
and then we're just DejaFitBeauty, and today I am doing a Q&A with It's Just Glam.
Woohoo! So excited!
So we are going to do a military Q&A because both of us were in the military. We're both in the Air Force. And we had pretty different experiences in the Air Force, her being enlisted, me being an officer. Yeah. So we decided to just do a Q&A to inform anyone out there who wants to join the Air Force or the military, and just give you guys some information on like our experience.
Yes, and I always will definitely say, if you're going to join a branch, join the Air Force, because we have lots of perks.
Yes.
And the women are beautiful.
Yeah, because like everybody... Like, no shade against any of the branches.
No shade.
Anytime I've met anybody else from another branch, most of them say, I wish I would have joined the Air Force. Yeah. And and that's because, like, the Air Force does give us better living conditions. Like, that's just
better food, better lots of things.
Like, if you go to an Army base and you go to an Air Force base, you can tell the difference. Like, no shade to the Army, but y'all know, y'all probably shake your head like, yep,
you're like, right.
And I've heard, I never deployed, but I've heard when we deployed the Air Force.
Never deployed?
I've never deployed.
Oh, I deployed 3 times.
I've never deployed, but I've heard that they get Air Force has better living conditions.
Better living. Well, depending upon like when you're actually coming into the, you know, the scene, it all depends. I know my first deployment was like Tent City, so, but still, it was cool. But you know,
so we'll have a question on deployments.
Yes.
After we get, you know, when we get to the questions. Anyway, so I have a couple questions that we're gonna answer. So we're gonna try not to have this video be like an hour, because I can literally sit here and talk about this for like 3 hours. So we're gonna try to keep it moving so this video is not that long. So, first question, you can go first. What made you join the military?
So, what made me join the military? So, I'm what you will call a military brat. So, my father was in the Air Force. He was a first sergeant in the military. At the time, it was part of MWR, Morale, Wellness, and Recreation. Now it's just all services now. If you're going into the military, you'll understand what I mean. Like, everything used to be separated into like the many different compartments.
Yeah, and then they finally was
just like, you know, we're gonna combine everything, which I guess makes sense. But the problem with that, it saves money, but depending on what like location you go to will determine what type of job you're going to do. It's just like a broad range of things that you do. So anyway, I'm a military brat. I was actually born in Landstuhl, Germany. So like my life just started off in the military, moving around. I just was really used to the culture. So, and I just every 2 to 3 years, I'm like, okay, it's time to go. Let's go. So, and then just seeing how my dad was, both my parents were in the service, but after my mom had me, she actually decided to stay home and have babies. Not just kidding, no. She actually had a job, but no, she did end up separating from the military. So that's what made me join, and just the, you know, the different experiences. I mean, we've lived in Germany, England, Italy. I've been in Turkey. I've been everywhere, Maine, and that was as a child. So like, I just really got to experience a lot, and I just was so used to it. So, I mean, I had the opportunity to go to college and stuff, but what I knew was the military. So when it came down to like, what am I gonna do after high school? I'm like, military, duh, I'm gonna go in.
So like, I joined, well, my dad was in the Air Force too, my stepdad, and he was in the reserves. So I had kind of always like toyed around with, you know, joining the military, but like I wasn't really serious about it. So I graduated from high school, and I had got a job right after high school making like $10 an hour, so I wasn't doing too bad. But I was like, okay, I can't just, you know, I knew I wanted to do something, you know, so I was like, okay, I'll just go to the military. And I joined the Air Force, but I was in the reserves, so I joined the reserves.
Smart.
And then but right after I joined the reserves, like literally, like I graduated from boot camp in May of 2007, and then in August I was starting college. So I was a full-time student. So after I had started, I think I applied for college like right before I went to basic training, and then went to basic training, came back, went straight to college, and then I was a full-time student. So I was doing reserves and college at the same time. So that's why I joined initially, was just because I was like 19 and I didn't know what I was going to do with my life, and I was like, well, the military, you know. So like, and that's what a lot of young people, like I tell a lot of young people, like, if you just don't have like no kind of direction, like you have no clue what you want to do,
military will give you the structure.
Yeah, you just want to be independent. You want to get out your mom's house. You want to get some sort of job experience. I tell everybody, join the military. You don't have to do 20 years. Just having 4 years, you know, will give you a leg up on a lot of your peers, you know, and it'll get you independence. It'll get you a paycheck, you know. You'll be able to buy a car, get your own place, you know. So I tell everybody, hey, if you don't know what you're gonna do, if you're not in college, if you're 20 years old and you're not in college, go
right. And then now,
military.
one question I just really quick and simple,
which
was from the live video. My friend Roslyn asked us, "Did we have to shave our head?" No, we did not have to shave our head.
No, we don't have to shave our head.
The boys have to get a close
So
cut.
yes, but if you're a guy and you go to the military, first of all, military hair standards
are way different.
If you got braids, if you're a guy and you have braids, and you have a beard, you might as well just, you know,
you might as well cut it off.
Just
before
cut it off
you get to basic training, because they're gonna jack your head up.
Yes,
I'm gonna tell you that right now. Just go ahead.
The first day of basic training, every guy literally gets their head
buzz cut. Not
like shaved, but you get a buzz cut. So if you got waves, if you got to line up, just.
And that cut takes, I sat there, because I don't know if you had a brother flight, you literally just sat there and they're just like, next.
It's like,
it's just like,
they're just jacking you up. And then you get another haircut, like, I think like your fourth week, you get it, and then they give you like a little fade. It's like it's a jacked up fade.
It's tapered. It's
they give you like that you know, that predictable like military haircut, like that haircut that everybody in the military gets. Like they give everybody that haircut, and I think they do that to differentiate between like newbies and like the people who are about to graduate.
Yep.
So yeah, but no, girls no, but there are some different hair standards. Let's talk about that. There are some different hair standards when it comes to women's hair. We don't have to cut our hair, but if you wear your hair down, like the way that her hair is right now, that would be out of regs. So your hair has to
color too.
That too. But that's fine.
This is in regs now.
It doesn't. Honestly, like me looking at it, I can't even tell like it's burgundy. Like now I can see, but anybody else wouldn't be able to.
Well, I would have tried it just because I like to live life on the white side.
I tried, girl. This hair is.
But you have to off your collar.
Yeah, it can't touch your collar. No crazy colors.
Has to be neat and slick back.
Yeah, so it says slick back, but I used to wear my hair not like this, but I would like just put it. Well, I guess that was slick back because I used to put it in every ponytail.
Well, were you able to put your BDU hat on?
Well, yeah, when it was short,
put your BDU hat on.
Because my hair used to be shorter than this, and I wore it just like this, but it was shorter. And once it started getting longer, I just kind of pushed it all the way back into a ponytail.
Meanwhile, I just was like, oh, load bun, but I don't even. Basic training was a complete blur for me. Like how did I even do my hair? Because first of all, I have some thick ass hair, and I don't even know how I even. So basic training, I had. This is when I had relaxed hair, and pretty much basic training. All I did was I used to just throw it in a ponytail. And like by the end of it, they was like, "Why don't you put your hair in a bun?" Because I didn't think my hair was long enough for a bun back then. Sock bun.
So yeah, and they teach you how to do this little sock bun, put your hair in a bun. But that's how I wore my hair for basic training. Now when I went to officer training, because I did transition from enlisted to officer, and we had to go through a whole different training. For that one, I actually wore cornrows. I had weed cornrows, and that made it really the process, you know, waking up in the morning really quick. Because all I had to do was, I didn't have to do anything to my hair, really. I just got up in the morning, brushed my teeth, washed my face, and I just put the braids, like I just used to roll it up into like a little bun, so it was, you know, stick right here, and that was it. So I didn't have to wear
I did two French braids when my hair was long enough, but I just kind of put it back in a bun. But then, you know, my hair broke off a lot.
Yes.
Because I thought, you know, first of all, in basic training, you have to share this big shower stall. Like you're showering with everybody.
Literally, like.
And you have like 2.5 seconds to wash everything. everything.
It's like one in basic training. Now this is basic training, not after you get out of basic training, you get your own bathroom, okay?
Do you?
But
you did. I did.
I forgot like different experiences.
And tech school, I shared a bathroom with four other.
Oh yeah, tech school. I'm talking about like when you're done with basic tech school and all that. When you actually get to your base.
Oh no, still.
Now if you live on camp,
if you live on base,
if you live on base, that's different.
Yeah,
very different. If you don't live on base, you get you can get a house, you get your own apartment, you get your own house. This is just
and they give you BAH, which is money too. You could spend on your apartment.
Yeah, we should probably talk about
on a separate too. Yeah, benefits.
But what was I saying? Yeah, so the bathroom, the basic training is like one big shower with like 12 shower heads.
And usually like, you're my buddy, we're gonna shower together, we're gonna share this one shower head.
And then we're just no, the first night
it was so awkward.
The first night everyone was trying to take a shower at the same time. We did, because like the first night you don't really know the processes, because as you go along you kind of learn like the process of
how to get bays, or you kind of figure out like
like processes for everybody to shower, efficiently. But the first night, first of all, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, because that's what time you usually get to your. That's time we got to our dorm.
After they screaming at you and calling you a piece of shit, and whatever they want to call you, and make you feel bad about your life, and you're there at that moment.
I just remember like seeing like 50 girls in the shower at one time, but
you're just like, how?
I'm like, I don't know how we showered, but I think I got like a sprinkle of water on me. It was like, okay, I'm showered. Like,
and then if your TI was anything like our TI, everybody has to wear and smell the same. Like, so everybody had to have the same soap. And yeah, he was like real anal about that.
That's crazy. We had to do all that.
Yeah.
We had to do all that.
So he was like, no, but I don't want to smell all these different fucking smells. Everybody smell the same.
He probably had really sensitive
He did. And he like hated Love Spell.
Oh, Love Spell was like the shit. Because we used to spray the whole dorm with that shit. Like the dorm be stank, just spray Love Spell. Because they used to sell the Victoria's Secret stuff in the V.
Because we also basic training, you do get to go shopping on your pass, which whenever that happens.
Yeah, you get to buy like toiletries and stuff, like shampoo, lotion, or whatever. You can sneak some candy like I did. And we stuck in the bathroom. We bought a Snicker bar and stuck in the bathroom and ate it. It was so good. That was like the best.
Snuck in the bathroom and ate a Snickers bar.
That was the best Snickers ever.
I was not allowed to eat candy or any.
We weren't allowed either. That's why we stuck in the bathroom.
No, like until it was time to graduate. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Okay.